Prestige Estates are some of the other losers. There are no meaningful losers in the mid-cap space apart from the ones that we have spoken about. Let's welcome in our first guest, Amar Singh, Head Advisory at Angel Broking Private Limited. Amar, good afternoon. Can you just talk to us about Nifty? What are the levels to watch out for? What this move on the first day of expiry means? The new series means?
Yeah, very good afternoon. As far as Nifty is concerned, the rally that we've seen this week starting Monday, so Nifty is up by almost 325 points. So somewhere or the other, Nifty definitely needs to take a pause. And on the upside, we are seeing some resistance coming around 8670, 8680 on the upside. Whereas on the downside, if you look at technically speaking, 8550, 8540 is a major level of support. Whereas a short-term support somewhere comes around 8590 to 8600. The trend has been extremely, I would say, strong this week, and also post the expiry and the new contract, the market has really taken off. We'll have to see if it sustains above 84, 85, 40, 85, 50. Then overall there is upside, but yes, we have the budget also a couple of days ahead, so we would witness volatility.
Right. In terms of Nifty, what will be the call right now? If somebody has to trade, what's the call there?
Yeah, as far as Nifty is concerned, the call definitely would be buying. It's right now around 8640 or so. So one can look at buying around these levels with a stop loss of 8590, 8595 and targeting almost 8740 to 8750 on the upside.
Right. Bank Nifty, what is your view? Very strong moves on some of the private sector banking names?
Yeah, overall Bank Nifty, if we see, Bank Nifty has taken off very strongly today, and it's now closer to the 20,000 mark, around 19,800 or so. So Bank Nifty, yes, we've also, you were talking about ICICI Bank, the way ICICI Bank has rallied, that's their Bank of Baroda, and I would say some of the banks have also rallied. So yes, there is a potential, but on Bank Nifty, what's happening is at higher levels, anywhere in the region of 20,200 to 20,300, that's a level wherein we'll witness sharp selling coming in and some profit booking also coming in. But if it continues to sustain above 18,500 to 600 in the short term, then it is headed higher towards 20,200 levels or so.
Right. Can you talk to us about ICICI Bank as well? That's among one of the top gainers on the Nifty pack.
Yeah, looking at ICICI Bank, what ICICI Bank has done is, if you look at a couple of days back, it was around 255. Currently, it's around 272. It's taken out its recent high of 271, and it's trading firm. So if you look at it, technically speaking, what's happening is, even I'm saying from the last 6 months or so, it's been in a trading range. Continue to trade in a range. 240 on the downside and 275 to 80 on the upside. So it's still struggling up in that range. But the sharp move today and backed by strong volumes, and if it holds above or closes above 270 levels, then it's definitely headed higher. And trading above 280 levels, then it's definitely headed higher towards 310, 320 levels. Whereas on the downside, 240 is going to...
I just wanted to know, what is the call at this point of time? Is it in a no trade zone?
Yeah, as far as the call is concerned, yes, the way it has rallied today, I would say that the stop loss ideally should be below 255. So, and the current level is around 272. So one should wait for some correction before getting into ICICI Bank.
What level would you be comfortable buying when you say some correction?
Around 265, 266 could be a good level to buy, with a stop loss of 255 and a target somewhere in the region of 275 to 280.
Right. And if 275 achieves before, because it is already 273, that the call still is valid?
Then once it achieves 275 to 80, then I would say one should wait, because it's a Friday closing also, so we'll have to watch out how the market opens. But the closing above 270 would definitely display that ICICI Bank is likely to headed higher towards 280, and if that is taken out, then it's headed towards 310, 320 levels.
What is your view on BHEL? That's one of the top gainers on the pack.
Yeah, looking at BHEL in particular, BHEL, what we've seen is that the BHEL has been consolidating, and earlier 134, 135 was a level of resistance for BHEL, and it's taken that out, so definitely reflects that it's broken out of a range, and the range was between 125 to 135. Currently it's around 140, so there is definitely upside to it. So if one wants to invest in BHEL, then 136, 135 could be a level to enter with a stop loss of 130 and a target of 147 to 148.
Right. In terms of what's happening with BHEL, can you just tell us that it's a name which can do well? They have their results on 7th of Feb. It's been very volatile after the results. Do you think going into the event it could do very well?
Yeah, overall, I would say looking at the charts, technically it's displaying strong strength. Yes, the results definitely would weigh on the prices, but the way the BHEL has taken off today clearly reflects, and also that that breaking out of a trading range. So and also technically speaking, on a monthly, on a weekly, as well as on a daily chart, it continues to hold firm, and taking out the resistance zone of 135, definitely it's strong on the charts.
Right. ITC declared numbers today. After that, there has been a correction. Any view on ITC?
Yeah, as far as ITC is concerned, ITC, what we've seen is that technically speaking, if you look at ITC, it's somewhere around 262, 263 levels. That was a level of resistance for ITC. It's corrected sharply, but the trend is definitely strong for ITC. So any pullback should be used as a buying opportunity. A good level to buy could be around 254, 55 levels with a stop loss below 250 and a target of 266 to 267.
Right. In terms of the FMCG pack, another company that has just declared numbers is Colgate. Net sales at the bottom of your screen, 980 crores, 990 crores is what we were estimating. The PAT number was estimated close to 130 crores. It's coming around 127. So absolutely in line. Clearly there has been no change, and with this number of 980 crores, you just get a sense the 2% volume number is something which they would have met versus the street estimate. So I don't think that these numbers surprise the street. Last year number 1073 crores I think has been restated, so we'll just wait and watch for that. Overall, these numbers are looking in broadly in line. Yes, there is a decline. The decline was expected, and that's why you're not seeing any major correction on the stock price as well. Amar, do you look at Colgate? It's a company which is not very frequently traded.
Yeah, overall looking at Colgate, technically it's very weak on all time frames. If I'm looking at it from a day, from a weekly or a monthly, it's not strong at all. So somewhere or the other there was likely to witness selling pressure, and that's what we've seen today, because on the downside it's somewhere supported strongly around 880 to 885, but on the upside 915 to 920, that's a serious resistance zone for Colgate. So, and also speaking of the trend, I'm saying the intermediate trend still remains down, so any pullback will be used as a shorting opportunity till the time Colgate does not consistently sustain above 950, 920 on the upside.
What do you think about Ashok Leyland? It's up 6% on the back of results.
Yeah, Ashok Leyland, if I look at Ashok Leyland, it's been a spectacular rally today from almost 87 to 92, 93 levels. So it has some resistance around 93 levels or so. The high that it made, that is a resistance level, but technically it's very strong on the short term as well as the intermediate term. Long term, yes, it's likely to trade sideways because taking out the 95 to 97 level is going to be difficult for in the short term. So we could witness some selling pressure or profit booking coming around anywhere between 93 to 95, 96 levels. But once it sustains above that level, 97, 98, then it's headed higher towards 110 levels or so.
Amar, thank you so much for taking out time for us. Always good to get in a perspective from you. We'll stick with Ashok Leyland. We're taking a break. Coming back in 2 minutes, we'll talk about the results. The management at Ashok Leyland will join us on the other side.